Imagine if you had a blueprint to become a self-made millionaire, not just from reading books or listening to others, but from studying the habits and strategies of 100 self-made millionaires. Well, I've done something most people would never dream of doing. I've studied 100 self-made millionaires. And what I found wasn't just a list of random advice or a success stories. What I discovered will shock you. There are common threads running through their stories, principles, decisions, and actions they all share that could change your financial future forever. And I'm going to use this cheat code to push myself to become a millionaire. Now, I know you clicked on this video for a reason. You want financial freedom. You might not know exactly what it looks like for you yet, but you know you want more opportunities, more wealth, more control over your life. Maybe you're tired of living from paycheck to paycheck and you've been dreaming of something bigger for years, and maybe you don't have the money right now and that's what's stopping you. But what if I told you there's a way to start right now with a blueprint that has worked for every self-made millionaire? Well, in this video, we're going to go on a journey together and put this to test to see if these things I share are going to push us to financial freedom. Let's start with something you never heard before. You see, all the millionaires I studied share this one habit most people don't even think about. It's not about working more or being more productive. It's about investing in the unseen. That's right, investing in the unseen. Let me explain what that means. When I look deeper into their stories, I realize they invest in things that most people overlook. Things like their mindset, their emotional intelligence, and most importantly, their relationship. That's right, their relationship. They invest heavily in relationships, but not just in the obvious ways. They surround themselves with mentors, advisors, and people who challenge them. They know that wealth doesn't just come from what you do, but who you're with. Let me say that again. They understand that wealth doesn't just come from what you do, but who you're with. What does that mean for me, Rudolph? Let me explain what it means for you. It means that if you want to become a millionaire or you're aspiring to become a millionaire, it's not enough just to hustle. You need to invest in people, the right people. I'm not talking about networking for a job or just a quick deal. I'm talking about investing in relationship that pushes you to be better, smarter, and more capable of making the right decisions. Here's a practical tip for you. Look at the people you spend your time with. Are they helping you level up? Are they pushing you to do more, be more, or think bigger? If not, it's time to shift your circle. Millionaires understand the power of surroundings. Let me say that again. Millionaires understand the power of surrounding. They understand the power of surrounding themselves with the right people who will push them to become the best version of themselves. Trust me, and this will change your trajectory of your life. And let me tell you a story I heard that actually blew my mind. It's a story that I love to share often. It's a story about a millionaire who was once asked a question: what would he do if he lost all his millions and he only had $5 to his name? And his answer shocked everyone. He said, I will go to the most expensive coffee shop and buy myself a bottle of water, a pastry, or whatever the $5 can get me. And people were shocked at his answer. They asked him, why would you go to the most expensive coffee shop in a town or in a city? He said, because the type of people I want to be surrounded with are going to be hanging around in that coffee shop. I mean, when I heard that actually blew my mind. Here's what he meant by this. He understood that relationships are an investment. The people that could help him rebuild his wealth back to the millionaire status are in that particular environment. And every successful people knows that they need to be around successful people. So the people who know how to take risk, build businesses, and create wealth, those are the people who can help you reach your next level. And here's the truth. I want you to understand the people who helped you get to where you are today are likely not the same people who are going to get you where you want to be financially. Yes, I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but that's the honest truth. The people you've known for years, the ones who've supported you along the way, they are important. Don't get me wrong, really important. But as your aspiration begins to evolve, so should your circle, especially if they are only draining you and not pushing you forward. Okay, if you thought the first point was powerful, wait till you hear this one. If you and I want to build wealth like a millionaire, we can't do it ourselves. Yes, we can't do it ourselves. Millionaires understand something that many entrepreneurs overlook. They know that their time is a precious asset. And in order to grow their wealth, they need to stop trying to control everything and start delegating smartly. After studying these 100 self-made millionaires, I discovered something that would change the way you look at work forever. ever. Delegation is the secret weapon of most successful people. Here's the key. Millionaires don't try to do everything themselves. They find the right people, delegate to them, and trust them to handle the rest. And this isn't about avoiding hard work. It's about working smarter and focusing on high leveraging activities that will bring in the greatest returns for them. Let me give you an example that will probably surprise you. We're going to talk about delegation, but this is more than just assigning tasks to someone. Millionaires are strategic about where they focus their time and energy, and this is where most people go wrong. You see, self-made millionaires don't waste time micromanaging. Let me say that again. Self-made millionaires don't waste time micromanaging. They trust other experts to do the things they aren't experts in, so they can focus on what really moves the needle. Meanwhile, you want to do everything yourself, and this is where we go wrong. And if you want to be a millionaire, we need to understand the power of delegation. Now, here's the key takeaway. Millionaires know that it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. The idea that we have to do everything ourselves is a myth. We have to get that out of our head, that we need to do everything ourselves. When you're trying to do it all, you're not maximizing your full potential. You're actually spreading yourself too thin. Think about it. You only have so many hours in a day, and those hours are best spent on things that will move the needle for your business or financial goals. So when you surround yourself with the right team, you can start delegating the tasks that others can do better for you. That's not failure, that's strategy. Now I'm about to share with you something that might surprise you. Millionaires are not afraid of uncertainty. They don't just play it safe. They take bold, calculated risks. Let me say that again. They take bold, calculated risk. They understand that real growth comes from stepping into the unknown, betting on themselves, and making decisions that might seem risky but are based on insight and strategy. And here's the kicker. I found that they are not afraid to let go of their money to invest in themselves for a bigger return. But here's the thing. I'm just like you. This isn't some I'm already a millionaire telling you what to do moment. No, we're in this journey together. I'm on this journey too, learning to grow and become a millionaire. So this is why I studied 100 self-made millionaires. And I'm about to start taking more risk in my life, just like you should. So let's talk about how this could actually work for both of us. If you're enjoying this video so far, I just want to quickly tell you something. If you're ready to embrace uncertainty and take smarter risks, then I want you to download my free execution blueprint PDF today. Because one thing I found about successful people, that they take more action than the average person. So I want you guys to take more execution. So I want you to click the link in the bio and download my free execution blueprint. It's free for you. Read it, and it's going to allow you will execute more in 12 weeks than most people do in 12 months. So go and download the free PDF, link in the bio. Now let's continue. Here's the truth. Millionaires don't let uncertainty stop them. They embrace it. They've learned how to take risks, and more importantly, how to manage those risks. What I found from studying these 100 self-made millionaires is this. The wealth they've built didn't come from playing it safe. They made investments and took business risks, and sometimes even put their own money on the line, all while knowing that growth is uncertain. But here's the key. They don't see risk as something to fear. They see it as something to manage. Let me say that again. They don't see risk as something to fear. They see it as something to manage. And this is what separates millionaires from the average person. They don't hoard onto their money. They invest in themselves. They take calculated risk, knowing that sometimes they'll win and sometimes they'll lose. But as long as they're learning from their experiences, the risk is worth it. And I want to be upfront with you. I'm still on this journey. I haven't reached the financial freedom that I'm looking for. I'm striving for it. But as I study these millionaires, I've realized something important. That Rudolph, you need to start taking more calculated risks. And I'm doing it right now. I'm not just telling you something that I've not done myself. This is what I'm doing right now, taking calculated risks. Just like the millionaires, I'm studying. I need to start investing in myself even more. I've been doing it, but I need to keep doing it. Even if it feels uncertain at first, whether it's investing in my business, my coaching, or learning new skills, I know this is the path forward. because success always leaves clues. I mean, let me share something personal. When I started my content creation journey, when I started going on YouTube, I was hesitant to put money into things like outsourcing my video editing and creating professional thumbnails. But I realized that I had to trust the process, that I couldn't do everything myself. I'm only one person. If I wanted to grow on my content creation journey, or if I wanted to grow on YouTube, then I couldn't do everything myself. And now I've seen how taking risks like that can pay off. And I'm now even ready to take more, even bigger and bolder risks to push myself further. And guess what? I'm inviting you to take those risks with me. Now, if you're still on the fence about taking risks, let me help you out. I know it's not easy to just jump in because we like to feel safe. But here's the truth. Every successful millionaire I've studied, they didn't just wait for a perfect moment. They took risk. They took action. And that's what we need to do more if we want to reach those financial status. Start with small risks. Maybe it's investing in something that scares you, a course, a new business idea, or even hiring someone to help you scale. Invest in your growth, because when you take those calculated risks, you're investing in your future. You're betting on yourself. And that's one of the best things that you can do. Investing in yourself and betting on yourself. Nothing happens when you keep playing it safe. And here's a tip for you. Start investing in your learning. Whether it's taking a course, hiring a mentor, or buying tools that can level up your skills. You don't have to do everything at once. But the key is to start making those moves that might feel uncomfortable. The discomfort, you see, that discomfort is a sign of growth. Calculated risk can be as simple as betting on yourself and your potential. I'm doing this right now. Just like the millionaires I've studied, I'm taking action, investing in my business, and setting myself up for future success. I know it won't be always that easy, but guess what? I'm committed to learning from every step along the way, just like the millionaires before me. Now, I want to introduce something to you that could change your life forever. If you're truly committed to leveling up and taking the right risks to achieve your biggest goals, I want to invite you to apply for my high definition execution system coaching program. What is this, Rudolph? Let me explain. In just 12 weeks, you can accomplish more than most people do in an entire year. The system is designed to help high performing professionals like C-suite executives, entrepreneurs, content creators, and creatives and professionals to achieve their most ambitious goals by taking smarter action, making bold decisions, and start focusing on what truly matters. Listen, this isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. It's a proven system that worked for countless of others. In just 12 weeks, that's right, in just 12 weeks, you'll see transformation that will push you closer to your financial goals and financial freedom and success. So I want you to click in the link below to schedule a strategy call and find out how we can work together to turn your goals into reality. Because I can guarantee you, when you join this program, you're going to execute more. And the difference between successful and unsuccessful people is that they simply take more action. The reality is, wealth doesn't come from playing it safe. It comes from embracing uncertainty, making calculated risk, and investing in your future. You've heard it from me. Millionaires understand this, and now it's time for us to adopt this same mindset. We are in this together, and I believe that by taking this risk, we'll move one step closer to achieving our dreams of financial freedom. If you like videos like this, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, drop a like and comment, and watch this next video. You're going to like this next video. My name is Reed of High Definition. Be inspired today.